Hey, welcome back. Let's talk about something most of us ignore, yet it is the single thing that is breaking our farms, and that is record keeping. I know writing down things every day sounds very difficult, but think about it. If you don't track your pig's growth, health, feed, or the sales you make from them, how do you know what's working and what is not? What is not also recorded basically did not happen, and you can't manage what you don't measure. You might forget which sow was even saved, and which pigs need vaccination, or how much money you really spent on feed last month. This leads you to wasted resources, and you end up missing some opportunities and sometimes even serious losses because you failed to go about some vaccinations and also some treatment. So keeping records as a pig farmer or livestock farmer helps you track the growth and the health of your pigs or livestock in general. And it helps you to also know exactly when breeding, farrowing, or even vaccinations are due, so you don't miss these things. And it also helps you to monitor the feed consumption and then the cost. Once your pigs are eating, you need to know how much feed each of them takes to give you a particular weight, which is the feed conversion ratio. And this, your records keeping will help you do that. And it comes to a monetary aspect where you need to know the real profit you're making from your farm instead of just guessing. Last month, I think I made a profit. No, last month. No, I didn't sell much last month. Oh, yes. So, like, you beginning to guess yourself and question yourself a lot. Record keeping is something that keeps you away from it and helps you to identify and prevent recurring problems. There are some things that happen on your farm and they keep repeating themselves, all because you refused to take note of them through record keeping. And this can lead to high mortality or slowing your pig's performance. And when that happens, you're not able to make any informed decision because for many of the decisions, you need records to rely on so that you can know what to do better. Imagine you don't have anything to rely on, no data on anything on the farm. You are just guessing everything, hoping you can keep it in your head. But it will surprise you that your head will fail you. I know many of us rely on memory or messy notes that you have everything you are writing down, jotting things every now and then. But remember, you can't always have your notebook with you. That is why you need a digital document where you can just have it on your phone, your tablet, or even you upload it into the clouds. Anytime you want to log in, you go there and then you can edit your file. So if you don't do that and you try to keep it in your memory, you will lose track and that will even stress you because you begin to guess and then trying to recall what you did the last time, which will not even be accurate. And you know what? The guesswork become too much for you as a farmer. So for me on this channel, I will advise you as a farmer to keep records of everything. Yes, for the records, I wouldn't say just the major ones like you bought 20 bags of feed. That one you record. No, even if you bought 1 bag of cement for renovation, document it. If you paid somebody 10 cedis to deposit or drop some products on your farm, record it. If you bought fuel for your own motorbike to use for farm inspection, record it. These are all part of the record keeping. And let's say every day you pay yourself 5 cedis on the farm, make sure you record that amount. Every day you visit the farm, you record it. It is part of your expenses. You pay for your time. And then this one will help you turn your pig farming into a real business. People enter and then they jump out of it quickly. Just like a frog put into a hot water all of a sudden. It quickly jumps out of it. And the reason being that they did not keep accurate records. So they don't even know where the mistake is coming from. Whether it was due to a particular pig causing delay in growth or a particular sow always killing her piglet. You don't even know anything about it. So record keeping, I'm not going to lie, is the number one thing. Even disease is somehow better than not keeping records. To me, I will tell you, I want every farmer on this page to experience that clarity. It's very important. And for that reason, I have created this template which you have been watching. It is what I use on my farm and it's very editable. It's also easy for you to use and covers everything you need to know. From the head, that is the information about your total number of animals and every age group they are within. Maybe they are growers, they are finishers, they are winners. You just have them in that range. And I decided to use the weeks to let you know that At every point, you should have a pig within a particular week. And there's also the breeding aspect of it, where you get to know which sows gave birth and how many, and when is the next day to breed some of these animals. And then the health aspect, that one will also help you to know if there's a pattern in your health, in the health of your animals. You begin to track it. And then the growth, once they're eating, they need to grow. You'll be able to know that. And there's the need for you to also take note of mortality, because at the end of the year, if I come to your farm, I want you to be able to tell me that, Francis, last year I lost 200 piglets. And then you'll be able to also tell me that this sow caused loss to this sow caused loss to this. Just be able to tell exactly. You understand? That is very important for you to know. And then the inventory. You don't have to wait for all your product to finish before you get to the market to buy. What if you go there and then the ingredients are not yet available? That is where you start to stress yourself, and your mental health, I always talk about it, is very important. Try as much as possible to avoid stressing yourself too much. So the inventory aspect helps you to know if this 10 bags get to 5, I need to start restocking so that I take it back to 10. If this medication gets to 50 ml instead of 100, I need to think of restocking. So that helps you in case you go to the market and these things are not available. You can quickly go to another place to look for them before what you have on your farm expires or finishes. And there's also the biosecurity aspect of it, where you are always reminded when and how a particular room was used, and after usage, what was the next step that was done. And there's also a section for key performance indicators. And this is where your farm's performance lies. It lets you know what is actually working on the ground for you. Have you been able to meet your target? Did you realize your financial goals last year? Which of the picks do you think was able to give a lot of money to you, or was able to add more money to your bank account? This one will help you. And then there's the financial aspect of it, obviously, where you're able to balance your profit and loss and get to know where to cut costs. Because if there's a place you realize is where most of your finances are going, you look for a way to reduce it so that it goes back into your revenue and then increases your profit. And there we have a reminder section of it. The reminder section gives you updates. That is, anytime you click on it, it lets you know that on this date in next week, I need to win this piglet. On this day of the next week, I need to give iron to this pigs. I need to bring this. I need to buy. So that one reminds you. Anything that is related to your farm in the near future, it is under the reminder section. Once you click on it, you get to know what is coming next. So you stop guessing yourself. Okay? And the best part is that I have created a 30-minute dedicated video purposely for this record keeping template, where I walk you through every step so you will know exactly what you are doing on your farm. For those who have already gotten this, I'm sure you are enjoying it already. And if you are next to get it, just use the link in the description or decide to create one for yourself. Record keeping is a must for you. If you know it's going to be very tedious for you, use the link in the description. But remember, Francis on Pigversity, I will not take stories such as, Francis, last year I set myself to make 200,000, but I ended up making 40,000. It is not me, it was because this sow attacked a piglet. I didn't know she was supposed to give birth that night. I didn't know I was even supposed to give her iron. By the time I got to the farm, I realized I didn't have iron there. So I have to leave the farm, travel to the next town to buy some. When I got there, the shop owner told me the iron is finished. It will come back in 1 week time. So because of that, I didn't give iron. And 27 of the piglets didn't survive. And this one also, she was attacking her piglet. Instead of giving me the 30, she ended up killing 27. My guy, that story must be taken somewhere else. Okay? I just want you to keep accurate records of at least your finances and your breeding. That is the reproductive side. Keep accurate records of these two areas. They are very important. Those ones will help you make more informed decision. And if you can't design it for yourself or create one for yourself, don't stress it. I have this one for you very affordably. You can get one for yourself, and then the 30-minute video will walk you through what you need to do at every point. All right. I'm here wishing you a very successful pig farming through accurate records keeping.